So I recently picked up one of these. It says Centurion Optio 3, and I'm under the impression it's Century Arms. It says made in Turkey by Adler Arms. All right, so there you go. I got this off of Palmetto State Armory. It was 200 bucks, you know. And oddly enough, some people had good things to say about it, and I figured, yeah, 200 bucks. I mean, why not? It's a semi-auto shotty, right? Now, maybe some people have had decent luck with it, but this thing is going to get people killed. So I took this down. My experience, I have not shot more than 6 shells from this weapon. It did not even fire half of them. I would squeeze the trigger and nothing would happen. So I would cycle the round out and then put the next one in, and then sometimes it would fire it, right? It never automatically ejected the round. And yes, I did have the magazine. The reason I don't have the magazine in here right now, I'm going to show you here in just a second. It did, I mean, it never ever, not once did it ever automatically eject a single round. I had to manually, you know, pull this lever back, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to actually, notice there's not a round in. I'm going to lock the bolt back. And I just want to say also that, you know, manually having to charge this thing is kind of a pain, because this little rubber piece just pops right off. And this tiny little metal lever right here, if you try to do this with your finger, you will pinch your finger. Don't do it, right? That being said, the 6th time that I tried to fire this weapon, it broke in half. Now, it didn't just like completely just break, you know, like with chunks. Like, the weapon is supposed to come apart by taking it apart from the barrel locking nut, right? So first thing you do is you pull this guy off, you pull the hand guard off, and then you take the barrel locking nut. There's a whole thing about it with really crappy instructions and picture diagram. You also have to pull down the feed ramp, right, which is not easy to do. They don't even bother telling you. It does, the weapon has to have the bolt locked back to be able to do this, and then it's like, it's insanely difficult to do. But, you know, I mean, maybe it's just because it's new, right? But here's the thing. This is what happened. Like, when we tried to use this, it came apart like an AR, but it's not supposed to do that, okay? I'm just going to show you all, right? So I just locked the bolt back to the rear. Watch what happens when I release the bolt. And it's worse. For some reason, it's worse when the magazine is in it, which is why I don't have the magazine in it right now. Look at that. Look at that. Did you see what just happened there? It literally came apart just from releasing the bolt. Like, not even firing a 12 gauge shell. It just came like yeah. Like, when you're trying to fire the shell, this thing, like, you should have seen everybody just run, duck, and cover when the top end of this thing came crashing down, because we were holding it by the trigger, you know, or by the pistol grip and the finger grooves right here, you know, holding it. The whole top end just, everybody ducks and covers in fear for their life, you know. So basically, you spend $200 on this guy, and they say you get what you pay for, but in this case, you don't even get that. If you're gonna buy the Centurion Optio 3, I recommend taking out a life insurance policy with it.